Comedy Kitchen with Chef Sel was recorded in front of a fake audience.
Hey guys, Chef Sel right here. It's great to be back. It's great to be back. All right, so here we go. You ready? Today, gluten-free chicken and apple spice waffles. All right, very simple. Got to get a couple of things. You got to get a waffle thing. Not a waffle maker, a waffle thing. Get 2 eggs, put them out, leave them out about 2 hours, room temperature, because then it's easy to separate them. This is the whites of those 2 eggs. You're going to separate those eggs. And this are, and this are, and this are the yolk. This are, okay? It's going to go with your wet. And the whites are going to go to fluff up your waffles, which I'll show you how to do. Vanilla, you're going to use about 2 teaspoons. I already told you about the egg. I want you to microwave 1 stick of butter. That's right there, okay? Make sure it's liquid. A little bit of milk. This is half and half. You can use that too. That's for the waffles to kind of thin the batter a little bit if you have to. Apple cider vinegar. You're going with a teaspoon. Apple sauce. Unsweetened, please. Unsweetened. You're going to be putting sugary stuff in there, so don't be getting crazy. All right, so that's pretty much the wet, okay? Now you're going to do the dry. We have 1 cup. I'm using gluten-free flour. You can use regular, but it's a gluten-free show today. Look at this. Grandpa's. All right, that's that. You're going to need about a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, teaspoon of baking soda, pumpkin pie spice. You make it yourself. You can buy it. You're going to need about 1.5 teaspoons. If you want the recipe for that, I'm going to put it up like right here. Or here, or whatever. So I'm going to sift these dry ingredients in a bowl. Put that aside. Now we're going to take our wet ingredients. Let's go with this egg yolk and put it in a bigger bowl. See what I did? I got the dry stuff in medium bowl, I got the dry stuff in medium bowl. Not medium, that's different, that's crazy talk. All right, so there's that. Bigger bowl. Get those egg yolks in there. And this is 1/4 or a 1/2 cup, depending what you like. If you like the more, apple-y, apple saucy, you can do that. So that's the applesauce. And we're gonna put this butter in here. Melted butter, 1 stick. I told you about that. It makes about a 1/2 cup. This is apple cider vinegar. This is going to help with the rising of your waffles. When you mix this apple cider vinegar and your baking powder, baking soda, and the gluten-free especially, which really doesn't have any rising agent to it, so you have to use this as the rising agent, okay? Not the other agent.
Camptown ladies sing this song. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Camptown racetrack 5 miles long. Oh, da doo-dah day.
This agent. I'm going to eyeball. You're going to give me a teaspoon. That's all. Beautiful. Okay? Now you're going to get a whisk. Boom. And break up that yolk. And, just mix it together. All right, once that's mixed, it's about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, not a big deal. Give me about, like I said, 2 teaspoons of this delicious vanilla, and get the real vanilla. We went over this a million times, okay? Be real, be genuine, okay? With your vanilla products. All right? Beautiful. Now we're gonna take our dry here, and we're just going to mix it in with the wet. It's not really a big deal. A little at a time if you want. A lot of people say, do I use the Cuisinart? Hey, Chef, do I got to use the Cuisinart? You don't Cuisinart, KitchenAid, you don't got to use it. It's going to come out like a little pasty, you see? But remember now, we're going to be mixing egg whites in here also, and they are a liquid too, so don't make this too liquidy. But to me, it's a little bit tight. Still a little bit tight. So what I'm going to do is a little bit at a time. I'm going to add this milk, and like I said, you can use 1/2 and 1/2. Just give me about 2 or 3 tablespoons at a time. Mix it together. Okay, I'm going to show you what this looks like. I put about a 1/2 cup, about 1/2 and 1/2 in here, or milk. See how it gets. Now I went to a smaller bowl. I put everything in a smaller bowl, just for the beauty of television. The big bowl looks. Not gonna happen. Now, speaking of bowls, I'm gonna get me another bowl. I'll be right back. See? Boom. Boom. Here you go. Get these egg whites. Remember, they have to be room temperature if you want them to whip up a little bit faster. Just go. Now, if you want to make it faster, you can do the KitchenAid. You can do one of those electric cake mixer thingers. I don't know. It really doesn't take that long. So just, you know, do what you got to do. I'll be here. What do I got to do? See, I was doing this about 5 minutes. Bing, bang, boom. Soft peak. See how it's kind of bending a little bit? Soft, soft. So let's take this now and fold this into the rest of that batter there. Okay. Just fold. See how I'm doing it? I'm folding on top of itself until that white goes away, all right? So we'll meet up. All right, all folded. That's what she's gonna look like on you, Johnny. We're going to heat up, which I'm already starting to do here, any kind of oil you want. I'm using avocado oil because it has a high burn rate or smoke rate, whatever you want to call it. It can go up to about 500 degrees. I'm heating mine up to 350. That's what I'm gonna fry the chicken in. Now, since they're gluten-free, Chef Sal, how are you gonna bread this? Are you gonna use gluten-free breadcrumbs? Gluten-free bread? No. Look at this. Are you ready? Rice checks. Yeah, see? It says right there on the box, gluten-free. Right there. Subscribe. Boom. It'll tell you when there's a new Chef Sal coming out. There's a little bell after you hit that. You see a little bell. You click on it. So I have a little garlic powder in here. Very little. I'm going to show you how much I'm going to put. Maybe half a teaspoon. See? Half a teaspoon. That's all. Garlic powder goes a long way. Little salt. I already put it in. About a half a teaspoon of salt. Okay. That being done, I'm going to move this here. All right, so I'm checking my oil temperature. It's moving up pretty quick. When you put the oil on, you go to medium high, okay? I got these tenderloins. They're chicken strips. They're kind of thick, you know? They're strips. Or you can take a white chicken breast and you can cut it into strips. I like the strips. For chicken and waffles, I just happen to like the strips, you know? Almost like the kids eat those chicken fingers, you know what I mean? So I got a package here. What is it, about 1.5 pounds? I have here a little bowl. You can use a dish, whatever you want to use. Flour. And I have the aforementioned rice checks that are now in a kind of a powdery, crispy state. And about 3 or 4 large eggs, a little bit of water. Yeah, beat them up. My oil is it's about 350. Over here I have a rack with some paper towels underneath. I'm gonna go boom, flour. I'm gonna go boom, egg. Egg sticks to the chicken because of the flour. And then I'm gonna go boom, I'm gonna roll it in these crispy treats. And then I'm gonna fry it until it's, you know, golden brown. It'll be done inside, don't worry. So here we go. Excuse my reach, don't do this at home. But, you know, I know it's a hot pan and stuff, so I gotta just kind of just do this way because I don't have much room. I'm sorry. All right. Egg. Let it drip off. Now next to my dripping rack here, or whatever you want to call it, draining rack, I have my salt right over there. I'm gonna salt it as soon as it comes out. And I'm going to borrow this rack for a second because now I'm going to do a couple more pieces of chicken. So let me do that. And then, you know, it'll be like voila time, okay? Yeah, hang out. Okay, my little babies are ready. I let them dry here a little bit on this rack, about 10 minutes. And like I said, the oil's up to snuff. Carefully put them in there. And I'll tell you when they're done. Check it out. Look at that. Almost a delicious golden brown. Yeah, check that out. All right, so while that's all kind of finishing up, I got my waffle iron. It's all ready. Not a lot of Pam. I have a double-sided, so I'm going to go Pam, open, Pam, Pam. All right, so here's my mixed waffle batter. Get yourself a ladle and just take it carefully. It's hot. Pour it in. Now, you don't go all the way around to the edge. That's the big mistake people make. Just go, I don't know, about 1 inch in. Take it, flip it. Same thing this side. And speaking of done, I'm gonna get these last ones out. Ooh, it's like a regular, one of them shows, right? The cooking shows. Okay, while those are going, I'm gonna get the last ones out, and then I'm gonna take everything around, and I'm gonna put it out there and place it into your pack. I'll be back. Have a plate ready. There's your waffle. Use a fork. I'm using my spiny little fingers. Is that a waffle or what? Delicious, delicious. And number 2's ready. All right, I'm gonna put these down here. Right now, I'm just in the mood for some maple syrup. Get the real stuff, genuine maple syrup, okay? And just kind of pour it over. I'm just gonna pose for Instagram.
I'll use small words that you'll be sure to understand, you warthog-faced buffoon.
Anyway, beautiful, just beautiful. It's all seeping in there. I gotta go eat, but listen, I'm Chef Sal. You gotta try this, all gluten-free, all very delicious. Subscribe, like I told you, right here. Boom, right down there. Hit subscribe. I'm Chef Sal. Enjoy, and I will see you next time.